Hey everybody, it's Alika Lifty, and today let's brew our Colombia Tio Conejo honey processed geisha as a filter offering. This is a really nice new geisha offering that we have. Tio Conejo, or Uncle Rabbit Farm, is producing some really excellent things, and I'm really excited about this honey processed coffee. For people who want minimal processing and want to taste terroir, you're going to get that with this honey processed coffee. Minimal processing, minimal attributes added to this. We get really nice tropical fruit notes like we expect from a geisha, really nice floral notes, with a little bit of what makes this Tio Conejo farm really special. Today's recipe is going to look a little familiar. We're going to use the Caldas wave. We're going to be brewing with 15 grams of coffee ground medium fine. This looks like a 10 or 11 on your Baratza Encore. This is about 18 clicks on your Comandante C40, and you're gonna click all the way down to 1 on that fellow Ode grinder. This was also a 6.5 on the Malkunik EKS. So 15 grams of coffee ground medium fine. We're gonna brew with 250 grams of 205 degree Fahrenheit water. So really standard ratio recipe. We're gonna split this into 4 different pours. So first things first, let's add our paper filter. Let's wet it. I always pour straight in the middle of my Caldas, wet around the edge. Let this drain all the way through, and as always, let's dump that water. I'm really excited to see more geisha offerings from different farms in Colombia. As I'm sure you've seen, we offer a lot of La Palma, a lot of Granja La Esperanza, and a lot of Cafe Inmaculada. And Tio Conejo has become a really exciting coffee. Shake that brewer flat, tear your scale, get your timer ready, and let's go ahead and brew. So I'm gonna start my timer. I'm gonna bloom really quickly. Just 30 grams of water is all we need here. And I'm gonna let this rest for 20 seconds. So at 20 seconds, I'm going to pour really heavy in the middle, raising this up all the way to 100 grams total. This is going to increase flow rate, increase perceived acidity. And central pours also help keep your Caldas from clogging. These fast pours kind of help the Caldas act like a V60, giving us that high flavor clarity. But we're still going to get more body and sweetness that we expect from a Caldas wave. At 45 seconds, heavy again in the middle, all the way up to 200. Water level is raised, this flow rate is going to increase. And at 1 minute and 20 seconds, I'm going to finish with a spiral, touching all this coffee, finishing off at 250 grams. Now, if this coffee is ground too coarse and it drains too fast, it's going to be weak, it's going to be a little bit grassy. It's actually still going to be pretty sweet. Be sure to touch all the coffee, including there in the edges of the filter. If we grind too fine and it drains too long, like way too long, I'm talking like 3.5 minutes, that's when it starts to taste off. We get this really tannic black tea, we get this drying cocoa, still pretty sweet, just not as complex, and it just masks this wonderful characteristics. My target drain time is around 2 minutes and 15 seconds, plus or minus about 15 seconds right there. When we hit that point, we get this really bright, sweet, and slick citric and malic acidity. Think fresh pineapple. We're gonna get papaya. You're gonna get floral, wildflower honey, and we're going to get a unique vanilla flavor, as well as dried berries. There's really complex fruity quality to it, along with those floral notes, and that vanilla note is just really fun, really tasty. And then, as always, let's serve. and enjoy.